We're back live trading the NASDAQ. Before we get into the daily bias before the market opens, just to recap, yesterday lost 890. We are totally down roughly 1250 bucks down on the eval right now. I got a little bit of drawdown left to work with, so it's not over till it's over. I think I started this eval Tuesday, I believe, of last week. So I recapped in the last video that I had pretty low trade frequency last week, so I took 2 trades this day, but pretty much my win was to mitigate my initial loss on this day. And then yesterday, the 2 trades I took ended up losing. They both lost, and I lost 890 on the day. Today, I'm taking 1 trade. If I take a trade, that is. If I see something I like, I'm only taking 1 trade. Mark my words, whether it's a win, loss, break even, it's 1 trade. That's it. But yeah, that's to recap yesterday and where we're at on the eval. As of right now, I am bearish. It does suck that we are taking out previous day low. But let me just start on the daily time frame. Actually, let me start on the weekly time frame. As of right now, we have this weekly gap that we're obviously trending towards. You know, even though we've been in all-time high price action, I do think we're starting to stall out a little bit, and we are headed toward this weekly gap. Just to rebalance this extremely overextended range that we've been in with all-time high price action. So it's a pretty obvious draw for me. And then you go to the daily time frame. Previous day high just got taken, or previous day low just got taken out. Yes, is not taking it out yet. I still think we want to go there. 4 hour, we're just obviously just in a downtrend, making lower highs, making lower lows. And then on the 1 hour, we are respecting bearish gaps, disrespecting bullish. So that is my bias going into the day. What do I want to see happen? Well, I'm a little bit torn between taking a trade off this 15-minute that looks like will form or wanting the interior high sweep. And the only reason I'm hesitant on it, even though it is considered a high time frame key level because it's a 15-minute, it is not sponsored. And I would have rathered us at least SMT this high or something like that. Not that I need it for 15-minute, but especially for 5 minutes, I need it to be sponsored. I ideally would want to see us retrace and sweep out this interior high. It would even be better if we could even tap this unfilled 15-minute. I love it when we manipulate into fresh gaps, but you know, if we're obviously kind of dumping right now, and these draws are so obvious to me. If we do get a pullback into this 15-minute and the structure is good, if we go to the 5-minute here, it is a 5-minute intermediate high. So, you know, when I look at, you know, key levels being hit, what are we also doing inside that key level? Because a lot of people pattern trade like IFEG trading, and you know, you have your key level being hit and people immediately think that we're reversing now. It's like, no. What is the context behind it? Obviously, if we retrace into here, we're with the trend. So we're retracing to a key level and pulling back down. But we're also sweeping out liquidity. We're sweeping out a prominent liquidity spot, a 5-minute intermediate high. So it's not just hitting a key level and then going deep, you know, in this case, continuing where we are sweeping something ideally. But if we can hit this 15-minute, I like the fact that it's a 5-minute intermediate high right there too. So if we get a pullback in this 15-minute, good structure forms. 1-minute structure doesn't look terrible. Just hopefully kind of leave some lows down here. And then if I get RR to this swing, I'll probably take it. If not, I'll probably just target the weekly gap or TP once ES hits previous day low. I don't know. As long as I get at least a 1-to-1, the RR should be fine. I think yesterday my first trade was definitely a good loss. I'm content taking that loss, and I would take it 10 times out of 10. The second entry, not my worst loss I've taken, but after reviewing it and looking back, probably should have faded it. It's obviously easier in hindsight to say that you should or shouldn't have taken the trade. But, you know, you live and you learn, and it's not that big of a deal. It is what it is, and we're going to move on. All right. Market opens in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's see what happens here. So we hit this 15-minute. candles are loading. Currently SMTing it. Looks like NQ wants this interior high, which is okay. You know, that's what I wanted to see. I mean, if ES can get up in this 15-minute, we SMT this internal high. We'll mark out this 15-minute, see if we want to retrace into there. The only thing I don't like is I don't really like taking inversions of gaps that were created like pre-market. So like this gap, these gaps were created pre-market. And right now, you know, in this trading leg, it looks like the highest time frame inversion is going to be this 2-minute. Unless we just start ripping or whatever we do. But yeah, ES is just kind of... So we take out this internal high. It's just going to be such a weird entry, dude. Can I get a stop punt? Okay, hit this 15-minute gap. As of right now, unless we create a new leg, I would have to take this 2-minute down here. And these pairs are kind of uncorrelated. It's not ideal. Technically, this is a new leg, but I just don't like where ES is at. I really don't like it. And off open, we've pumped 140 points. I want to see ES in this 15-minute, ideally. Again, we are SMTing previous day low, so I just feel like the overall objective of this move is this weekly gap. Okay, so we are respecting equilibrium as of right now. As of right now, there's just no entries. I either A, would have to take this 3-minute that's going to form, which will also be a 4-minute. yes, we want to go lower. Like we want to go lower. I'm gonna follow my rules. Hopefully we do just want to go lower, but these pairs are so uncorrelated that by the time I get in this move, I'm gonna have to go break even because ES is gonna hit my draw. Which is fine. I'm not gonna force anything. This 1 minute structure is just resweep. Currently SMTing. It's just like, where is ES at? Like, is ES in a position to distribute? No. But is the draw obvious? So we're resweeping here. What are we resweeping into? Trying to take out this intermediate high. Go to this other 15. I mean, that's a pretty deep retrace. Hit this 15 minute. Come on, get up in that 15 ES. Okay, ES is at the 15. We've hit a new 15. See what happens here. Okay. Depending on how we displace through this, I will take this 1 minute. A 5 minute will open up in about 1:30. So I'm going to mark that out. Like that we wick that 15-minute gap. Yes is respecting it. If I take this 1 minute, this 5 minute will open up, like I said, and I will go break even once we hit it. Granted, I get this entry. Now we're SMTing at these excuse me, at these highs. We'll see what we get here. Whoa, laundry's done. Now this 2 minute gap's gonna form. Okay, so that sucks. I'd have to take this 5 minute. I still want to take this though. Okay, I'm in this short. I will go break even once we hit the 5 minute. Okay. I am break even. In this short, and we are break even on it right now. The only thing is, ES is taking this. Thing is, where would a 1-to-1 be? I might TP early if I get my 1-to-1. I think granted the large pump, I'm going to move my TP to a 1-to-1. So this is the trade idea. 1-to-1. Granted, we pump so high at market open, this is going to go break even. Come on, just flush out, baby. Flush out. You know you want this draw. Flush out, baby. Flush out. I don't like up candles. We do get this 1 minute CISD, so that is great. CISD right here. Like I said, I'm just targeting a 1-to-1. We're break even at this 5 minute. Hopefully we just start displacing soon. This could fail now just because presenting this swing, and yeah, hopefully we just flush out though. Come on, do it for a brother. The only reason why I went break even at this 5 minute is because this is delivering off of the previous day low sweep. So, it's not sponsored from a key level, but it is sponsored from a high time frame sweep for previous day low. So, if we're going to reject, it would be here. Yes, hit that. No, why are we rejecting? I might TP early if ES hits this weekly gap, but it literally edged it, I think. Bro. Why are we ripping now? No way, bro. It literally edged my TP by a tick on M&Q. Bro, come on. Come on now. Flush out. Flush out. Bro, flush out. It's like 2 ticks, brother. Don't do it to me. Don't do it to me. Don't do it to me, bro. What is this? Come on, bro. Don't do it to me. What the fuck? Why am I so zoomed in? There we go. Bang, TP hit. Let's go, dude. That freaking had me scared for a little bit, dude. We literally were edging my TP on MNQ by a tick. ES is like edging this weekly gap, like literally just at it. Beautiful trade. I think it was a good idea to go 1-to-1 there just because the pairs were so uncorrelated. And this 5 minute is kind of sponsored, like in my brain. SMT at these lows. The pairs are uncorrelated. We pumped so high at open. Kind of an awkward trade. We had a little bit more deeper of a retrace than I like, but this is a perfect example of waiting for when the pairs are both in a position to distribute. We're probably going to just clear out all this and go to go to this weekly gap, like more than likely. But I'll take my 1-to-1. You know, I'm down on this account, so I'm going to secure those profits. But yeah, I mean, beautiful trade. I don't know if it's going to show on Lucid yet, but yeah, freaking, that is a great bounce back. Made roughly 500 on that trade. If I do the math, yeah, literally pretty much exactly 500, like 490 something. I'm going to assume. But let's go, baby. First win on the YouTube channel. Yesterday was pretty rough, but you know, we bounced back, secured those profits, and it's going to be beautiful if this does hit my break even, because would I have gone break even? Let's see. So we're SMTing this weekly gap. I don't know. More than likely, this will go to my break even. Let's see. Anyway, just to recap the trade, a mech short. Man, look at that 15-minute wick. Wow, look how I rejected off of those key levels. Like I said, bearish bias on the day. NQ pulled up, manipulated into these 15-minute gaps, sweeping out this internal 1 hour high, SMTing at that internal high. ES was just pretty uncorrelated, just showing that it wanted to go lower in my eyes, but I really wanted ES into this other 15-minute gap as well, so both pairs were in a key level, or like I said, were in a position to distribute. So bouncing off the 15-minute on both pairs, took this 1 minute inversion. Now I will say, technically this trade isn't valid because we're in this 2 minute, but I liked it simply because the draw was so obvious. Like both pairs were in a position to distribute. And then there was this like added SMT at the highs right here. There was an added SMT right here. So just like a little cherry on top. 1 minute inversion. Went break even at this 5 minute and flush out for a 1-to-1. And I took the 1-to-1 and look at that. Would have went break even if I would have held. That is exactly why you should secure profits if you have the 1-to-1, especially, you know, if you're hesitant about it, and especially when you're down on the eval like I am. But that's it for me. Little 1-to-1 R banger. You know, secure those profits. Never a bad day when you can just put money in your pocket. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you like content like this, please subscribe and like, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.